Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Sunday. So we're on the day of the full moon, and I want to do a collective reading. So I pulled cards for the collective, and we'll just talk a little bit about the energies and kind of the shifting that will happen. So I am using my um, chakra wisdom tarot cards. And so these ones are really kind of emotionally in depth and just really tell us um, in terms of energy and our, our journey, the steps along our journey here. So um, I'll also talk about the colors that we have here as well. So this is July 21st and your collective reading. Okay, so the first card is Temperance. And we see Temperance and the colors red as well, already orange. But so Temperance in this deck, this card is all about, sometimes we go into what we know. So don't be like with distractions or temptations that we have along the path that, sometimes because of our past and what we know, we always want to go to what we know. So, as we're going along our journey, it's easy for us to go, for instance, I need to, I have my own business, but I'm going to jump into a job because it's what we know. It's comfortable. It's the comfort. So temperance is about not jumping into that, yeah, situations. It says situations that appear tempting or easy can send us hurtling back into lower vibration. So with that, it is just um, we're going forward. The energy right now on the planet is all about shifting and growing and ascending and consciousness, ascension and consciousness. And so, with the Temperance card, just be aware that, as you're going along your path, and as we are moving forward, there may be times where we want to jump into a different situation. Now, it's up to you to discern because there are going to be a lot of shifts right now. A lot of people, changing location and jobs, and a lot of the past issues will be becoming alive, and we're feeling it more because they're trying that those past hurts and traumas are trying to connect with our being so that we can work through them and release them. So it's just making sure that you're discerning that the step and the path that you're on is going forward and it's ascending. Excuse me, you're ascending into higher vibration, not going back into a different situation that is of lower energy and vibration. So let's look at that color now. So the color is the red. So red is in this deck is all about changing patterns and bravely heading in the direction of growing past beliefs that have hindered you. So in looking at they specify family patterns and limiting beliefs. So like again, we're talking ancestral lineage, we're talking about how we were raised, the traumas, the patternings, the certain beliefs of our family that may not have served us, that right now would be hindering us. So, this temperance card is all about that forward movement and not jumping back into old patterning, old limiting beliefs, into different situations that may make us feel more comfortable. And again, my new slogan is if you're comfortable, you're not ascending. And so that you need to be moving forward. And so you should be feeling uncomfortable daily, moving towards your goals, moving towards your future, and not taking that step back into the past. And so then the second card here is King of Coins. King of Coins. So this card is purple. So let's go into what the color purple here is talking about. Um, so the purple, or the indigo, I guess it would be called, or the violet. This would be indigo. You are pure intuition today. Okay. So, okay. So just the indigo, of course, the indigo is the color of the third eye. So the indigo, the color of this card is all about our third eye. So being able to intuitively access our intuitive resources, step forward as we're moving forward to make sure that we're checking into our own intuition, to intuitively help us to continue moving forward, is that one. And so, King of Coins is ambitious goals. So, the King of Coins is again um, stepping into the higher consciousness, moving forward on our journey in those goals. Um, Also becoming very clear on what we know, are getting clear on the goals and going in the direction that we know in our soul that we're supposed to be going on. And we have another indigo card, which is Judgment. So again, knowing that, uh, knowing that our own intuition is there to guide us as we are stepping forward into this new path, not allowing our insecurities, our feelings of being judged. It's really the emotions of the emotional aspects to our soul, to our being right now, especially with this full moon, right? So again, I had mentioned that right now with this full moon and with the path of consciousness on the planet and the way that um, the planet is moving is more of pushing us past those our the barriers and the boundaries that we're setting for ourselves. And what this energy of this full moon is causing is a lot of those emotions to really stir within us right now. And not to judge that process, that as these emotions are coming up, that it's providing the gift of reflection for us. So to be able to step back and really look at and feel the emotions that are coming up first right now and to just work through them, to send love to those emotions and to the past experiences and to the people of the past, and really release that. And then I feel like this card has a real family lineage aspect to it as well. The people in our circle currently, so family, friends, loved ones, partners, work, co-workers, or employees, and really looking at of all kind of more for the ancestral and the family lineage is all the gifts that really, if we look back, that our family is bringing to us from the past. So our ancestors, our grandparents, our parents, and even those aspects of our experiences that we may not see as blessings, that looking at them right now as they really are gifts, and even gifts that have affected us negatively, because when something is affecting us negatively, we how our emotions are brought up around that and how we're managing that and working through those situations or events or traumas or gifts that are being brought from the past and from our ancestors. We know that they originally set us up to, you know, go along a certain path, utilizing the gifts that we're bringing forward. And again, emotions and even the negative and the positive are always reflecting to us. So the positive is great. Celebrate that how you're handling situations, how you process and move through these situations and experiences in your life. Celebrate them, and to those emotions right now that are being brought up with this energy of this moon is to really look at that and really assess it and see where, where we're holding in our body those emotions, where we're creating blockages for ourselves in our lives, what we're projecting into our reality, and look at internally, because everything that is in our external world is created internally. So just really, it's this gift of presence and awareness of looking at the emotions that are coming up in our body, how we have that chance right now then to look at them and to process that is really what it's about. And then the next card is Six of Wands. Oops. Six of Wands, and the color is this deep purple card. So um, let's look up the color. Violet, I guess, is what they're calling it. And then the violet color is all about tapping into the consciousness, the universal consciousness, and how we can download at a rapid rate today. We can step into the state of being a spiritual way shower, as you'll see far-reaching effects of a person's actions. Um, yeah, and okay. So it's more about this collective consciousness, stepping through it, the indigo color here, and about, again, with when we're talking about the emotions that are coming up more with the energy of the moon, and also the time, the shifts that are happening on the planet right now, is that again, it's really about what I just said, was that you can't just stop as those emotions come up and are being stirred within you. You can't stop. You can't go around them. You have to go under them. Um, yeah, can't go over it. No, but it's meaning that you have to just really work through it, not bypassing it, um, not sneaking around it or anything, but rather I know I said go under, but is going walking right through it. So it's kind of like, we see that wall of fire, and instead of trying to bypass it, we go through it. And I know that, we'll feel like we're going to get burned, but we have to trust that it is taking us to a place of higher consciousness. So really, it's about working through that, working through, let's go through here to um, the name of the card. So the name, yeah, so the name of this card is Celebrating Heritage. So again, it's kind of what I was saying, is just celebrating our ancestral lineage. Um, yeah, sorry. Okay, yeah. So celebrating ancestral lineage, celebrating the people in our lives from in terms of our family, um, looking at the blessings and the gifts we've received, but also we're also in this period right now of mastery. So this period of mastery as the energy of this full moon is bringing up and stirring those emotions, bringing up the past for us to be able to master them, to be able to not just push them under the rug, but to work through it and to celebrate where we've been, where we've come from, where we're going. And really, it is all about the shedding of the past. Literally, we are here today, right now, in this space, and we want to release the past and everything there, but celebrate it, work through it, process it, and to be able to move forward. And the last card is Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords, if we look at the tarot meaning of the Ten of Swords, it's like depression and exhaustion, but it's also death. It's also this end of this era. And that's what it is right now. So yeah, we can look at, first talk about the true meaning of that tarot card, being at the end of a situation, being exhausted, because the full moon energy is really causing us, to feel so exhausted. But what it is the energy of trying to to rest the past. Because right now, in this time, we are shifting into, again, a higher consciousness. We are ascending from the blockages and the programs of the past and limiting beliefs that are in our soul record. We are now moving past that to align with our true soul's calling and with our true gifts that are being called right now to be able to be visible and for us to step into those gifts and really shift. So in the next 2 months, 3 months, even the next month for people, there'll be a lot of shifting. They'll be transitioning into new positions, new relationships, new jobs, new geographical or geographical places. There's all this shifting, so there's a lot of turmoil, a lot of frustration, exhaustion, depression. But there's also, in the positive aspects of all this, is going to be um, this real energy of creativity. So if we can take that energy as we're processing through emotions, as we're working through and pushing past limiting beliefs, how we take that energy to catapult us now to the next phase of our journey. So there is, as this transitioning is happening, the kind of parallel energy of that transition is chaos. So just to, again, the most important things is to have rest, have clarity, that clarity of path, purpose, the clarity of where it is that we are wanting to go, and then taking that energy and now really diving into that deeper energy of this creativity. And instead of that chaos, it's actually shifting us, that energy of chaos, if we take it and work with it and focus it to be able to catapult us, like I say, to our next step of our journey. So that's the collective reading. There's again, a lot of shifting right now. So as I say, the energies that are around are going to be different kind of energies, but really what it is triggering of the emotions, the blocks of our past, to be able to look at them, evaluate them, and to, work through them, not throw them to the side, but to push through them, to work through that energy, and to take that energy then to transition us into creativity and just to make sure you have clarity. So that is the full moon reading, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you are creating your lists to try to release the energy and yeah, to surrender to what is coming. I know I just posted for someone, don't fight what you're feeling and don't fight with kind of this push-pull that you will be feeling, because you are just allowing it to flow through you so that you can move forward. That's what it really is about. So have a great day, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.